In this video we're going to do three things. Number one, we're going to go all the way across Russia. Number two, we're going to find a pagan god. And number three, we're going to go to the traditional Seto village of Obinitsa, where we're going to learn about the Seto people from a Finnish guy called Harry. Let's go. Good morning. It's the morning after the Seto Kingdom festival. Just woke up. This is my lovely sleeping area for last night in the beautiful Seto countryside. Camping even after many pints of Seto bread beer. The plan for today is let's go and find Pekko, the Seto god who was being worshipped and celebrated yesterday. But hopefully we're also going to try and go through the Satsebut. The Satsebut is the only part of Russia that you can travel through without getting a visa, without entering Russia officially. You have to drive straight through the Satsebut. You cannot stop, you cannot get out of your car, and so I'm hoping that we can find a bus or maybe a taxi that will take us straight through Russia, straight through the Satsebut on our quest for looking for the statue of Pekko. Beautiful! Behind me is the Varska Seto Orthodox Church. Setos, unlike the rest of Estonians, are Orthodox Christians as well as keeping some of their pagan beliefs. Lots of Setos come to pay respects in the graveyard to their ancestors. The Seto Market can serve all of your Seto needs. Okay, so I'm at Varska bus stop, hoping that one of these buses is going to take us through Russia. Time to go through Russia with no visa needed. Russia. That was the public bus through Russia, now to find Pekko. Another kilometre and a half to go. Not gonna lie, I think I might have slightly underestimated this route, but there's a bus stop. Most unlikely bus stop in Estonia. Who is getting the bus out here? Where are they coming from? I honestly have no idea. Where on earth are the people coming from to get this bus? Alright, we've made it. They managed to keep their regional religion, paganism, alive by keeping small statues of Pekko throughout the Soviet period until today. So whilst other forms of paganism in Europe have kind of come and gone, some have been revived. I know that some people might think of this as a bit of a neo-paganism, a bit of a revival, but I'm not sure if Setos would agree. It seems like they've always had a knowledge of what was here and what they believed in. This is the statue of Pekko, the god who was being honoured yesterday, who the ruler was chosen to rule in his place, the god who is sleeping over on the Russian side of the border. Here is the statue that they have built to honour him. We can see all of the other things that people have left, traditional Seto belts and various chocolate, candles, beer. Always an important gift to leave gods. Заводная есть сначала варска.
Варска тоже, да.
Да. И варска, и потом садце.
Ну, садце там был.
И да, и после этого
А вы здесь,
там.
вы сегодня едете на Варска, тогда садце и тогда Койдела.
Да, да.
Здесь Койдела Station. И отсюда Обиница 4 километра. Вот так что.
I've managed to hitchhike from the statue of Pekko towards Obinitsa, and I've got as far as Koidala, which is about halfway, which was greatly appreciated. But as you can see, the main road to Obinitsa, yeah, it's not very busy. But luckily, a Finnish person I met yesterday is coming to pick me up. What luck! What luck! The gods truly smiling on us today, I tell you.
Yesterday.
Who knows? We might.
Yes, but I'm
Hey,
Meet again.
it's totally possible.
Yeah,
Totally
the life
possible.
is such strange sometimes.
Here he comes. My hero. Hello.
So we see again.
Hey, it's a small world.
It is.
Oh, thank you very much.
Problem.
Kiitos, kiitos. You're the first car that I've seen going to Obinitsa,
Okay,
so
so
it's good that I'm in it.
Yes. So.
Great help already.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, see you soon. So we've walked a little bit out of town from Obinitsa towards the church, just like they tried to hide and keep alive their traditions of paganism with Pekko. They also had to hide during the Soviet period. They also had to hide their Christianity also from the communists. So this church was built in what was the forest, and it was built from wood, and it was built in the forest in the hopes that the Soviets, that the communists wouldn't find it and wouldn't get rid of it. So let's have a look at the Orthodox church in Obinitsa, or just outside it. Let's have a look. Local people donated materials to build this church so that they would have a secret place to meet and keep not just Christianity but other Seto community ideas alive. Here we are at the famous Seto restaurant, which is called Tarkataro. Let's go and have one last glass of Seto beer before we leave. Let's do it. Только пиво. Это Seto пиво, да? Да. Okay, хорошо. Pretty good, this bread beer stuff, you know. Not too bad. Not one for lager drinkers maybe, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's a Seto Mar, and it's bready beer. Cheers. You can see, like other Orthodox people, they have the icon in the corner of the room. Спасибо. Можно один вопрос, пожалуйста? Это пиво с хлебом, да?
Да.
Да. Это варенье здесь? Это делать здесь?
Да,
Или
да.
нет другое место? Это...
Здесь вот хозяин он сам делает.
The round
Yeah.
metal.
Yeah. It's silver always,
Yeah.
and
It's
it
a
is.
big lump of silver.
It is a big lump of. It's very thin,
Uh-huh.
and this man in the gallery, he makes them.
Okay.
He's a silversmith.
Okay.
It has a function. It is guarding the carrier of evil,
Okay.
and it is usually for women who are in fertile age. It is not for old, and it is not for too young.
Okay.
But nowadays, of course, it has changed a little bit so that the older people too also use, and it goes in the family so that usually the mother or grandmother gives it to the oldest daughter. Younger ones need to get their own. So it has such a function. Like they were selling these shirts, t-shirts, with the picture of, and men can't wear it, even the t-shirt. It's forbidden.
Okay.
Because it is for women.
Okay. It's a huge amount of money.
Yeah, it's huge amounts of money, the outfit completely. But generally they have 2 to 3 to 4 kilos of silver on them. The biggest I've heard and seen, it was this lady whose stone is here. She had 7 kilos.
What's the source of wealth in this region?
I think that
because that's not like simple.
It's not a simple thing, yes, to have a few kilos of silver. It is the source of wealth is probably the agriculture. There is nothing else that I know. There is no oil. There is no.
Okay.
And
right.
It is the simple life that doesn't spend a lot.
Sure. It's inheritance, right?
Yeah. It
it's
is.
Like...
It is. It is. Welcome. They're playing. You can see a photograph.
The black and white one?
No, above it. It's mine, of them, and in Moscow I won one competition with that picture.
Okay. You're keeping many secrets.
No, I'm telling you.
Now. Here you can see both the Orthodox shrine in the corner as well as a statue to Pekko. It's impolite to talk about price with these things, right?
I don't know if it's impolite, because one thing is that it is not possible to tell the price in advance completely, because it's how much work is put into it. But for example, in the National Museum, when there was his one thing was on sale, so it was sold there. So the price was 2,700. It was smaller than this.
Okay.
So you can imagine it might be 3,000. It depends how long it takes, because he writes down the hours, and there is a small one which takes less time.
But that small one, would anyone actually wear that?
Yeah, they would wear it. It would be a young girl.
Okay, it's not like, you're not going to have like a small one isn't like embarrassing, right?
No, not at all. When someone buys this money from the bank, he pays 130 for each.
Okay.
And when bank buys it back from her, then they pay 1. So the bank gets this 0.30.
But which banks are stocking this?
The Seto Bank.
Okay.
It was there yesterday, so it is a business, and it works.
And I'll get 2. You never know, right?
Yeah.
You never know what you need to buy here.
Yeah, that's right.
There goes our lift. Thank you very much to Harry for making the trip to Obranitsa possible. From now, I'm going to get the train from Koidula out to Tallinn. I hope to see you again next time, where we go somewhere else, somewhere different, and yeah.
So.